Hello everyone, I'm Broughy1322 and in this video I'm going to be showing a complete countdown of the top speeds of all fully upgraded Sports Classics cars. All of these top speed values are being calculated in-game as accurately as possible to the nearest 0.5 of a mile per hour, and for a full explanation of how this was all done, read the description. If you want to know how all vehicles perform in a variety of different classes and formats, check the annotation on the screen or the link in the description for the full playlist of videos, and of course feel free to subscribe for future updates. So in 15th place, first up is the Mariachi Tornado with a top speed of 91.5 miles per hour. This is the only vehicle in this list that isn't fully upgraded. You can't get all of the upgrades that you can normally get at Los Santos Customs, and the Mariachi Tornado is actually exactly the same as the regular Tornado. So as you can see here, the regular Tornado, when it's fully upgraded, gets a top speed of 98.0 miles per hour. So that's the difference between a fully upgraded vehicle and a completely stock vehicle in terms of top speed. Now, tied with the Tornado for 12th place, we have two other vehicles as well, all also on 98 miles per hour. First up of those is the Peyote, and just after that is the Manana as well. So, as you would probably expect, all three of these vehicles are the lower end of the Sports Classics. They're all very similar in terms of pace around the circuit as well, and they're not going to be breaking any records anytime soon when it comes to top speed. 98.0 miles per hour for all three, tied for 12th place. Now in 11th we've got the Roosevelt just ahead of those three cars, 98.5 miles per hour, only 0.5 of a mile per hour quicker, and it's interesting to see that we do have very distinct groups of Sports Classics in terms of the top speeds that we get. So just ahead of the Roosevelt is its quicker cousin, if you like, with the Frankensteiner, 106.5 miles per hour from this one in 10th place. Not too bad, you know, we're starting to creep up there in terms of top speed, but still not all that impressive. But in 7th place, tied for 7th place at this point, we do have a three-way tie here. So first up in this three-way tie for 7th is the Stinger. All of these cars have a top speed of 112 miles per hour. Now you probably know what's going to come next, and that is the Stinger GT, because the Stinger and the Stinger GT are pretty much almost exactly the same apart from a few very slight suspension differences. So they're as near as makes no difference, exactly the same, and they certainly are in top speed as well. And the last car that we have that's tied with these is the Sterling GT. With a top speed of 112 miles per hour, the Sterling GT absolutely demolishes anything on a regular circuit, but its weakness is definitely top speed, so that's something to be aware of. Now, top 6, and we take a big jump in top speed at this point to the Coquette Classic. So we're a full 6 miles per hour quicker than what we've just seen from the Sterling GT, and the top 6 cars do sort of extend their performance out quite a lot. So 118.0 miles per hour from the Coquette Classic, and in 5th place with the JB700 we've got 119.5 miles per hour. So getting up there, these are sort of top end sports cars and supercars levels of top speed at this point. And in 4th place we've got the Casco with 120 miles per hour. Very quick, these cars, you know, and the Sports Classics class aren't necessarily that quick around a circuit. That's mainly because of traction, but in terms of top speed they're very good. Now the top 3, and in 3rd place we've got the Pigalle with 121.5 miles per hour for its top speed. That is very quick. That's equaling the Massacro at the top of the sports cars class. Very quick in terms of top speed. And in 2nd place we've got the Monroe with 122 miles per hour. That equals the T20, the Zentorno, the Osiris, the Turismo as well. Exactly the same top speed as those, very good. Now we probably all knew what was going to be first, but the Z-Type gets a top speed of 126 miles per hour. It is the undisputed king in terms of top speed for cars. This is incredible. I think a lot of people were waiting for this one to see if it could overhaul the Adder, and it has. By 1 mile per hour, the Z-Type is 1 mile per hour quicker than the Adder. Unbelievable. When I put these figures into the spreadsheet that I normally use, my jaw absolutely just dropped to the floor, because 126 miles per hour, I didn't think it was even possible. So as you'll see here on the usual comparison, it's interesting to note that the Sterling GT demolishes the Z-Type on a regular circuit because it's got just an incredible amount of traction, but the difference in terms of top speed on this, even just this short section here, is very noticeable. So it's interesting the dynamic of that when it comes to the Sports Classics class. But ultimately, the Z-Type is the king when it comes to top speed. It overhauls the Adder by 1 mile per hour. it's finally proven that the Z-Type is the quickest car in the entire game. Now, I think a lot of people were waiting for this one because in previous testing that I've done, which I would say isn't quite as scientific or as accurate as this, we have had inclinations that the Z-Type would be quicker than the Adder, but it's impressive to see that it is a full mile per hour quicker than it as well. So let me know all your thoughts down below. Did you enjoy this video? Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new and you want to see all the other classes. All the other classes are also in the playlist. But were you surprised by the Z-Type getting such a high top speed? I honestly was. I didn't think that 126 miles per hour value was ever going to be reached. But yeah, there you go. Leave all your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support as always, and I'll see you next time.